Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is FPL Elma and we're going to be going through my Game Week 14 team selection alongside some other things that you're going to see in the video. But before we get into that, we are at 470 subscribers, 30 subscribers away from the 500 mark, which is my target before the end of the year. So if you're new around here and you're enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe and also leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And without wasting any much time, let's get straight into it. Then now we're going to look at my Game Week 13 team review. I managed to score 46 points, which was not really bad considering what other people managed to score. It was a very low scoring week, so you managed to go above 46, which I think for the average, I think you had a very good green arrow. But for me, we had a red arrow from 436k to 485k. Not a very big red arrow, but I hope that for game week 14 can be able to bounce back as we aim for the top 100k finish this season. So in goal, we had Ariola 3 points, just some save points in there. Gabriel clean sheet 6 points. Gehi 1 point, disappointing that they conceded to Luton. I think even they lost, so 1 point. Matikash picked up a yellow card, subbed off at halftime, 0 points. Martinelli, disappointing display, 2 points, as well as Son, 2 points from him. Surprisingly, he scored a hat trick, but all of them were ruled out for offside, so 2 points. Diaby, 1 point, same as Matikash, subbed off at halftime. Salah managed to get an assist against Man City, 5 points. Hichan scored a penalty for Wolves, 7 points. Watkins scored a goal, 5 points. And Haaland scored a goal against Liverpool, 7 points times 2, 14 points. Is the captain. Then the bench, Turner 0, Archer 2, Taylor 1, and Simicas 2. So that was a match, that was game week 13. Not a very good, strong performance, but we hope game week 14 can be able to have a better performance. So now let's look at what game week 14 has in store for us. Then now we can look at some of the transfers I'm thinking of doing, which is Son to Mbuemo, but it's not yet locked in. I might roll the transfer, but this is something I'm thinking of doing, not because Spurs have tough fixtures coming up, and they've been performing very poorly. They've lost 3 fixtures in a row. So I don't think has scored in any of those 3 fixtures they've lost. So I think maybe it's time to move on, because the likes of Madison, who was the playmaker of the team, is missing at the moment. So yeah, so that's something I'm considering. And someone I'm most likely to bring is Mbuemo. It's a 60-40 split between Mbuemo and Saka, but I own Martinelli, which you'll see below. So I'm not so sure if I want to double on both Martinelli and Saka. We'll just have one of them, and that's why Mbuemo is at 60%. Those are easy fixtures. Luton and Sheffield in their next 3 fixtures, but they have a blank in game week 18, which is also something to consider, and that's why Saka is at 40%. They have easy fixtures coming up as well. Saka has been performing really well, getting assists, nothing else. He's just been getting assists, scoring goals. He's a playmaker for Arsenal. So that's something I'm considering. So it's between Mbuemo and Saka. Let me know in the comments who you'd go for. And if not Mbuemo or Saka, who you'll replace Son with. Let me know down in the comments. Then now we can look at my game week 14 team, how I'm going to be lining up. But before we get into that, I usually post TikToks, Reels on Instagram, and I usually post shorts here on YouTube. So make sure you go check them out. Follow me on all those socials. Links are down in the description just for more content and for show your support. All the links are down in the description. So in goal, I'm going to be having Ariola against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace looks very poor against Luton, so that West Ham can be able to keep a clean sheet in that fixture. Then you have Matikash against Bournemouth. Apparently he's 1 yellow card away from a suspension, so I hope that for against Bournemouth they can be able to keep a clean sheet, stay away from a yellow card, and also be able to produce attacking returns like he did in around game week 2, game week 3, where he scored those 2 goals. We just need something like that to happen. Then you have Gehi against West Ham. Maybe it was a bad purchase, but we never know what might happen in game week 14 against West Ham. Just hope they can be able to keep a clean sheet. They just played a tough fixture in the Europa League or the Conference League. So maybe there'll be some tired legs in there, and that will give advantage to Crystal Palace, and I hope that it's going to happen. Then you have Gabriel against Wolves. Wolves have been very good in front of goal, but Arsenal have been very good defensively this season, and hope that we're able to keep a clean sheet, and hope that Gabriel can be able to have an attacking return as well. Then you have Simicas finishing off the defense. They had a tough fixture against Liverpool against Man City last week. That's why he was on the bench. Well, they're going to be playing Fulham, who are very poor defensively. So maybe Simicas can be able to get some attacking returns from my assist and then the left back channels, also from set pieces, as I mentioned in my previous videos. That Simicas is on set pieces, so more high chances of attacking returns. And also, Liverpool are very strong defensively, so I wouldn't be surprised if they manage to keep a clean sheet at home against Fulham. Then now we can move on to the midfield. They're going to be having Martinelli against Wolves. He scored a wonderful goal in the Champions League, so I can be able to carry that form into the Premier League. He's only scored one goal so far, so that against Wolves can be able to score another goal and bring those attacking returns. Then we have Mbuemo against Luton. Luton have been very poor defensively, so I hope that Mbuemo can be able to exploit that and maybe get a goal, get an assist, get an attacking return. Then you have Diaby, who has been poor of late for Aston Villa and being subbed off at halftime, I think, in 2 games. So that against Bournemouth, they can be able to perform and maybe score a goal in that fixture. Then you have the main man of this week, I think, Mo Salah, is going to be a lot of people's captain. For now, he has the armband in my team, and that they're able to perform when Liverpool play at home. Salah is usually the instrumental. He's on penalties as well, so you'd expect an attacking return. He's getting assists nowadays, so that he can be able to get that as well and bring a lot of points back home. And then to finish off the team, we can look at the forwards. We're going to be having Watkins in there against Bournemouth. Scored a goal last week, so that can be able just to score, continue the form, and score a goal this week against a poor defensive Bournemouth team. And then we have Haaland finishing off the team against Spurs. I'm sure it's going to be a tough fixture for Man City, but with Spurs having those many injuries, maybe Man City can be able to exploit that, and maybe Haaland can be able to score his first hat-trick of the season, of the campaign, and I hope that he'll be able to do that. So that's the team for Game Week 14. And the bench, we have Matt Turner against Everton, who doesn't play. We have Archer and Taylor on the bench, who are very interesting choices to maybe bring in the team. As I mentioned, I might roll the transfer. Maybe start Archer in there, but will it be worth it to bench Son? I'm not so sure. And then we have Hichan completing off the bench. They play against Arsenal, and that's why he's on the bench. That's the team for Game Week 14. Hope to be able to perform better than Game Week 13. Let me know in the comments how your teams are looking like, what you're thinking of doing, and most importantly, who is your captain. If you have managed to reach this far, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like. And with that, I'd like to thank you all guys for watching, and I'll see you all guys later. Bye bye.